Today's video is about how to draw poses, a fashion croquis as you call it. I, Bhargavi Ravan, strongly believe that anybody can draw.
Fashion croquis and a human figure is different. Human croquis is smaller, but fashion croquis is taller. Human is 8-head croquis. 0 to 1 goes for head, bust line, waistline, hip line. It's different. But fashion figure are long, they're taller. So we have to understand the difference between a human and a fashion figure. Designers usually use 10-head croquis. Okay, I'll explain. So 0 to 1 goes for the head. It's an oval shape. One head is almost 1 inch. Coming down to neckline, the shoulders are usually twice the head. As you can see, it's twice the head. Coming to 2 is the bust line, 3 is a waistline, 4 is a hip line. Now understand the shape of the hip line. Now knee comes at 6.5, a straight line from hip to knee, both the legs, giving the bulge for the calf, going to ankle at 9 1/4, giving the toes and the feet. Okay, again the shape of the calf. Now this is the basic proportion for the human figure: the bust line, waistline, hip line. Now coming to the hands, draw an arc from 3 and 4. 3 becomes your elbow, 4 is your wrist. So this is the proportion. Now what I've done is I've downloaded few photographs from the net, and these are my reference picture. So understand, I've used a less clothed bodies. Okay, let's say I'll start with this. Now understand, you have to analyze how the pose goes. So this becomes my axis of symmetry, the center line. Okay, so if you could understand, the shoulder is on this side, the waist and hip is on this side, one leg is straight, one is this side. So analyze your pose. Now from this pose we will start making the croquis. Okay, so the center straight line, that's my 10 inch. What I'm doing is marking 1 inch. So 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.5 goes for knees, 9 1/4 and 10. Okay, so my center line is ready. Now the head, starting first with face, is slightly slant. Make it slant. The shoulder is also slant, so I'll give it a shoulder line. 2 is a bust line, 3 is a waist line, 4 is a hip line. Now understand, my lines are not going straight, they are going slant. Straight legs, and one is straight, one is slightly away. Sticks for the hands, the shape, the basic structure is ready. Now I'll start fleshing it out. So giving the bust curve, the armpit, the hand socket, waistline, shaping the hip. Okay, so the hourglass figure is ready. Now coming to the legs, 6.5 knee, giving the bulge for the calf. Now understand, this leg is facing, giving the leg shape, the feet. Okay, now this leg is straight, if you could see it. This leg is facing on this side. Okay, so again straight line for thighs, giving more acute calf on this side. The shoes, so proportion is, my body is ready. Giving the hands ka shape. Of course we'll do fingers detailing later on. Another hand from the hand socket, working out on the flesh, on the bones. Okay, now I'll try to draw the fingers. Of course I'm going to have one whole video on how to draw fingers and how to draw footwear. Okay, starting with the head, center axis line, eyes, nose, lips and the forehead. Basic guidelines are ready. Now giving the features, I'll rub off the axis line. Okay. Eyebrows, dropping the line from the nose, giving eyes, Okay, giving the nose curve shape, lips. Okay, so that goes my lips. Highlighting my chin. Now I'll even draw the hairline, the flow of the hair. Okay. I'll be having one more video on how to draw hair, so please subscribe to this channel. I will be uploading many videos. Okay, the eyes, highlighting it, giving finishing touches. Okay, so basic features are ready.
Now we'll start with the coloring. I use Staedtler colors. These are the skin tones which we use.
Here I'm showing you how to convert a 2D into a 3D. So I'm doing the shading. Sides are darker and it goes like this is how you shade softly. So light to dark. Okay, now a circle which is a 2D, once you do the shading it becomes a 3D. Now the same thing we use it in the body shading. So starting first with the lightest tone, I will do the shading with the lightest tone, rendering the skin all over. I'll completely color the whole body part, starting from side to the center. Okay, rendering everything. Once the skin color is done, the basic skin line is done, giving the first base, I will start with doing the hair also. Now, even if I want my hair to be black, what I'm going to do is I'm going to color, then give the first base of the skin color. Okay, so yes, my first shade is done. I'll go for one tone darker. So I've used just one darker tone for skin. You can see it. Starting first with the eye sockets. So eye sockets are darker. The edge of the face is darker. Below the chin line, the shadow of the face falls on the neck, so the chin line is darker. The neckline, the armpit, shading the sides. Let the center be the lightest one. Shade the darker area. The sides are darker. Fingers. Now softly working towards all over the body. Shadow of the fingers on there. Okay, sides are darker. Now this comes with practice. If you feel that you'll be able to do it in a day, no sweetheart, it's not possible. Practice. Keep on practicing. Yeah. Coming to the legs. Again, the fundamental is the same. Sides are darker. Okay. Below the knee, I'll make it slightly dark. Blending it very nicely.
Skin, of course, when this is the starters thing,
The shading.
teach you eventually the more detailed version also, but we'll start first with this. Okay, so my second is done. I'll add one more darker tone.
Now starting with one more darker
tone.
tone.
I'm just adding slightly, highlighting the area.
Just the edges I'm highlighting. So the chin line, the eye socket, the forehead.
My hairline.
Now here I'm going for the hair also. So this is my second tone for the hair. Doing the shading for the hair. Now the flow of the line would be according to the flow of the hair. So that is for hair. Again blending, giving darker tones, edges. Sides are darker. Legs below the knee. Shaping the calf. Make your shading very soft. Smoothing the lines. Now understand this. This is specially for the starter, the beginner level. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. Okay. Now we start with the features, the eyebrows. I've taken a darker line. It's not black, understand this. It's a dark brown. Okay, shaping the eyes, giving the eyeball, dropping the nose line, shading the eye socket. Sides are darker. I'll highlight the hair also. Chin line. Okay, now I've given a black line for eyes. Okay, that goes for my eyes. Making the eyes darker. I'll draw the eyebrows also. Having the nice. Okay. Adding the lips. I'm using a red color for lips. Okay, this is done. My lips are done. I'll add one more darker tone, I guess. So, yeah, that's better. Just this is one shade darker. So I'm using two colors for lips. Okay. Again, blending the skin. Sides, the forehead sides are darker. Even the eyeballs. Okay, now the hairline. Okay, shading the hair. Highlighting. Okay, now I've taken black color and giving more detailings to the hair. Understand my lines, black lines are going according to the flow of the hair. It should be. This is done. We'll start with the coloring. I'm using the three colors for blue. Okay, again starting first with the sides, with the lightest of the color. We'll give the edge darker. Sides are darker. Below the bust I've made it darker. Shape it nicely. Again sides darker. Coloring the whole area. First with the lightest tone. Taking one tone darker. Again the same fundamental. Sides are darker. Below the bust is going to be darker. I'll blend it nicely. Again shadow of the hand falls on the body, so that part is darker. Okay, now what I'm doing is adding one last touch, the skin. I'm adding darker tones to skin. Working on my fingers. Just few touch up here and there with the shoes, footwear, and we are almost done. I hope you like this video. Oh yeah, let me add a blue eyes. That looks better. Yes, and we are done. Keep subscribing to my channel. I will upload many videos. Go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. See you soon.